Man, I promise you, for God, man, I laugh at a lot of this shit. I mean, I don't really know if there's anything to figure out. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm cool with that shit. It's still nothing but love. I mean, but I just noticed my question, or maybe my outburst, was not either. It wasn't answered or met. And when I was talking about, like, man, shit dope, I seen the response from AD, and him saying like this was employee of the month, or was what else he say? He say this is employees of the month, and saying that was getting bonuses. Hey, church, I'm here to pop your little balloon out the sky right now. I never worried about no bonus. You probably was worried about a bonus. The only bonus that was ever being handed out was what, $500 to you around Christmas? But you just couldn't even give me my flowers. You couldn't just say, no, the Sharpe was right. Even though you say I got fired and all this extra.
So Adam wasn't doing that. He wasn't giving out $500 bonuses, bro.
I never got fired. I got the fuck up out of there if you was really watching, but I get it. You still want to run that narrative too. So I ain't mad at you. Sharpe getting fired versus Sharpe just saying this shit. They even had videos. Sharpe quit, man. They talk about Sharpe quitting, no jumper, and then that narrative don't really hit hard. So it's, oh well, Sharpe got fired. So it's it can turn into a bigger thing. I just feel like he was kind of talking out of turn about the situation as of like, oh, well, what's your channel doing right now? Great. But I should say so myself. I mean, considering the hours I go live, I mean, I stay up on clips and everything just like you, baby. This shit don't change. I got the same game that you got on it, bro. There's no difference. Only thing is I'm not sharing it with nobody. How the day, he talk about that day, everything went down, right? AD, you was talking about the day that everybody left, whatever. How you gonna call an $18,000, $19,000 check a bonus? That was not trying to hand out none of that. That's not even, that's not even his forte, so how you even gonna put that on me, bro? Like, you kind of crazy.
Oh, Sharpe got a good point. If he giving y'all a nickel for a bonus, how you get Sharpe a $19,000 bonus? That's a significant difference, bro.
Easy, dog. Like, you just can't admit it. I get it. I really don't be understanding, what I'm saying, the whole situation at hand. Like, been saying f me. So once I say something, I want to say I'm pumping my chest up now that I'm in Vegas, nigga. I've been saying something. I've only said the truth. I haven't sat over there and tried to bash you. Why would you want to fight that? How you gonna fight the truth? Well, you're mad about it? It's only the truth, my nigga. You mad at that? That's your own personal being. It don't got nothing to do with me. But if we really look at it, like I said, no bonuses for me, bruh. Talk about your bonus. The bonuses you probably only got around Christmas time. I never gave a f about that. What, $500? Who cares? Let's weigh the options. Just touched damn near a $19,000 check the day you left. Me leaving even with you, and you didn't even invite me. Let's keep it a bit.
So I seen a little bit of what AD and them had to say to Sharpe. Sharpe kicked this shit off. I ain't gonna lie. AD like, hold on, bro. He was telling Sharpe like, you was up there trying to be like teacher's pet type shit, right? And they was saying he keep like harping on yesterday's wins and shit like that, right? And it sounds Sharpe, but shit, he can celebrate. He did it. He done it. He say he's still doing it. You feel me? I do remember though you getting invites from them, bruh, to come over. I think back on Fig invited you and Community. You was good, and it's a trip, bro. But I do hope to see y'all come together. If everything is everything, for sure.
And I'm cool with that because I get it. You couldn't pay me at that time. You couldn't pay me what I was already getting, bro. Would you want to cut a 19? Oh well, here, Sharpe, send back they 19, or we'll match you with 20 for the next month. No, and I would never even try you like that. That's weird. And all real aside, you shouldn't be talking about me, AD, and if I got fired, or why this, or, oh, well, we was just trying to say that. I think you need to be worried about why you had problems telling some 3 same-ass jokes into why was being jeopardized for you over there. I don't know, bruh. Nor do I give a f. I just think that's probably what you should probably worry about, right? Never had to pump my chest out at you. I never got mad at you, homie. She was mad at me about the house phone situation. That was more directed towards him. That's my partner. Me and him, we figured that out. Me and you ain't never had no issues, dog. You go back to it, even when you would say fuck me or niggas would try to clown, whatever the case may be. I never had no, bro. I always just, man.
AD said he did have a couple, well, he didn't have a couple issues. He just noticed a certain little shit, like you didn't want to come with their platform, support them when they made they move or whatever. Have you? Then like when I think it was a show they had, like a food show, and you was like, you hope they food show don't do good and hella shit. It was just hella little. It was like a build up, and AD was at his wits end. It's crazy.
That shit was nothing. White noise. You turn the cheek on that shit, so you know what I'm saying? Even it is blowing, it don't blow in your face. I'm just keeping it a band. Like, we're about the same 3 jokes you was telling up there, bro. And that was the whole dilemma. I don't know what the I'm up there doing what I'm supposed to do. Shit, I'm touching the most. I'm doing the least. Y'all niggas was damn there every day. Shit, nigga, I'm there, what, for 2 days? Make a killing and dip. I just called out when I called out. It wasn't to try to call out you per se, Batman, but I know you gonna ring. Hey, when you hear ringing the bell, you gonna come for sure. I already know. But I was only telling the truth. You didn't touch as much as I did up there, and there wasn't no bonuses being handed to me. It was my money. It's a big difference, homie. I had to work out no deal of what they wanted to give me out of their pocket. No, it was my bread, and we can figure out what the I want to split. Say, oh well, what is your channel doing? What you doing today? Very well, bruh. I'm okay. I'm okay, bruh. Like, you worried about what my channel doing? It's growing every day. You know why? Because you keep flipping the formula.
I ain't gonna lie. They wasn't. It don't seem like AD was trying to say it like he hoped you doing bad now, but it was like when you was doing good, you was kind of like on uppity shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why they. And then you keep trying to. You saying you right now. I do notice you saying like, bro, I was the nigga over there, bro. It's like, so that's why he was like, well, what's going on now? Why are you still harping on that time, bro? He like, you miss, bro, type shit.
Flipping the remedy, it always comes back to the real and who just stays them. No matter what anybody says. I don't know, that was kind of weird to me. If you ask me, I was just like, damn, like, and I just said the truth. Could you say that you outdid that? You talking about another company? Okay, well, that was a company that we were all at. Doesn't matter. You can't sit there and say you was just coming through fly by night. You was a staple there before me. I'm just keeping it a band. You was a staple there before I was. I just said there was nobody touching it like that. Nobody was even worried about that. Seemed like everybody, I mean, I don't know if it was everybody, but, you know, a few got interviewed there before they even started working around there. So let's go back and even look at those interviews. Who even did the most then? Just coming through the door, bruh. He said, I'm bringing up.
See, I respect it, Church. I ain't gonna lie. But and I mean no disrespect, Church, at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I can't help but to just think, bro. You being, you know, coming from the ism or whatever, how you, right? Just think, you know how the Beezies be. They get kicked off a stable or after things might not go so good or whatever, how you, right? It's like, you know, it then comes up, well, nigga, I had to make this, I did this, all the accomplishments, all you know, just reminiscing and all that, like, and it's similar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course you did your 1-2, bro. That just mean you can do your 1-2 over here and you doing it, bro. But it's like, I kind of understand what AD and them is saying when they like, why you keep talking about that, bro? But you did it so you can talk about it. So I feel you too, bro. But you know, this shit crazy.
The past. How I seen that easy. Oh, well, why you over here bringing up the past? Because the past is what solidified and what's created the future. You know, all the little shit you may have said about me and all this extra shit and just all the turmoil, bro. It all takes a place to why we are where we're at today. And I never sat there and bashed you, homie. I hope you making some dough and doing what you're supposed to do on your channel. But I think the real question is at this point, because, you know, there was one thing that you would always, you know, catch me on. I'd be like, damn, a nigga, because you was right as hell, bro. You know, hey, what am I going to do on my own channel? But I got one back for you, AD. What you going to do by yourself? Let's see that part. You need people. Without people, where do you stand 6 months, 7 months from now? It's just you. You split your dough. I don't split nothing. Yeah, the only time I split it was with no jumper. Shit, I never split nothing with nobody. There was a bunch of you, Church. That's why you was able to be with a bunch of people. Me, my was always destined to be dolo. It's just the way I moved. Even when I tried to be a part of groups.
So, and I gotta try to look at it from Sharpe perspective. Maybe he like was getting some like side eyes because of how, you know, how because of his success type shit. Like he having motion type shit, and you know, maybe it was some whatever because of that, and maybe he voicing that like that's why niggas got they feel some type of way about me, really type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what?
I'm a good team player, just hard to understand. Never had no problems with none of them, and I never dissed their channel, never talked bad about them, never did none of that shit. They talked bad about me whenever they wanted to, made jokes out of me, content. I never really did, ever. Hell, never even defended myself, just kept it moving, because I just feel like when you with somebody, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but when you with somebody, I feel like you don't cross some type of boundaries. Like, we've already been cool. Why is there nothing we can't handle off camera? It's got to be handled on camera, because these was never your people, and all this was just plays anyway. I just watch people how they move. I'm not 26, 25. I'm not just getting around the world and just moving. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up when it's throwing down, and that shit be weird as to me. It really do. Say, Sharpe, why you over here talking about the past? The past? Because sometimes, man, you need to bring that up. That explains the future and why we are where we are. That's the problem. You just make content just to make content. Like, oh, it all gets buried and you forget what you say. I'm just saying, everybody forgets what they say because they're just making content. Nobody's really just standing on it. Be like, yeah, I remember when I said that. At least build that narrative. Y'all just throw it out just to throw it out. Yeah, I knew about that. AD and China Mac fight. I knew that wasn't real.
So maybe that was the reason why Sharpe didn't like go support they platforms after shit went left, because he, you know, it was some but I got AD say that you know, one time you call him and you like, yeah, Church, I'm finna get on no jumper and I'm finna diss y'all, it's all a play type shit or whatever, hey you, right? But then he find out, somebody informed him that you really feel this type of way, you know what I'm saying? And you informed him because you finna get in front of Adam and do your 1-2, but you don't want them to feel some type of way, shit like that. But I mean, shit, bro, like he say this, why, you know what? I was trying to see it from his perspective a little bit, like, okay, maybe he felt like people was jealous of him when he was having this motion and shit like that. That's why he didn't want to support them after the fact, even though it was still some love. He just didn't but I don't know, like, I don't know. AD and them, we might have to watch AD and them, bro. I don't know, though, community. But yeah, AD and them was like, nigga, they shit was making sense. I ain't gonna say Church ain't making sense, but it's just cryptic a little bit. So it's hard to, like, understand why, you know, AD and them was laying it on the table like, bro, you did this, you did that, you did this. You don't remember this? And I'm like, all right, I remember that shit. I remember it, though. I ain't gonna lie. I remember he didn't go to their platform. I remember he was like, he hoped they show don't do good. I remember, you know, all this shit. But, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. We on to the next one, bro.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper.